Listen, I'm not a professional, but I might as well be, okay?
I wanna walk to the edge of the earth, scream your name till the fire's gone. My lungs, wanna drink till I don't feel the urge, so run back to you and lay it down. Make me yours. I can still feel your breath all over me.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Pages of Beauty. Thanks so much for stopping back by my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my dermal piercing that I have right here. If you aren't familiar with what a dermal is, then stay tuned because I'm going to cover that coming up right in a sec. I'm going to talk to you about how to care and how to clean for your dermal because most recently, like maybe a week ago, I started having problems with my dermal. I've had this dermal piercing actually for quite some time, you guys, and so the fact that it was acting up, it was swollen and it was just being all weird, it was very alarming for me. So I thought I would make this video for you guys and let you know how I'm taking care of it and nursing it back to its health because I don't want this piercing to reject, and I don't want to call or go back into a professional piercer to have them look at it when I think I can take the precautionary steps that I need to take to heal it on my own. Okay guys, so like I said, I've had my dermal for quite some time. Actually, I've had it over 4 years, so that's a very long time for a dermal all of a sudden to want to act up and to get infected. Now I want to say that I can maybe recall hitting my dermal or bumping it, or maybe having some makeup pile up under the dermal, the little piece of jewelry, the little jewel here itself, and that's fine. I've had that happen to me before and it was no big deal. I seemed to figure out why it was so inflamed. I started to do all my aftercare all over again, and I'm paying strict attention to it, so I thought I would let you guys know what I'm doing to clean my dermal. You want to start with clean hands. Okay, first thing first, you want to pick back up on your routine cleanliness. Like, you want to thoroughly clean the piercing 3 to 4 times a day, if that's not too much for you. But since my piercing is an older piercing, I've had this piercing for years, I can handle 3 to 4 times a day, and especially because it is inflamed, it's swollen, it's pussing, it's doing all this crazy stuff, and I don't know why. Guys, oh, and by the way, I have on a hat. It is not a bad hair day. I'm going to say it's a lazy hair day. I did not feel like doing my hair, so I threw on my cute, cozy little hat, and I'm going to be rocking this today, so bear with me. Anyway, so you want to clean your piercing when you wake up, throughout the day, and before you go to bed. Okay, cleanliness is next to holiness, okay? And that's how you're going to start to get your piercing to heal, is you're going to have to start re-cleaning the piercing. You're going to have to start using antibacterial soap. You're going to have to start using your sea salt soaks again. And I just did warm compresses with Q-tips. Like, I'm going through Q-tips like a mad person to cleanse my piercing with in the morning, throughout the day, and before I go to bed. Okay, so for step number 2, I would say that the next thing that I started to do to really help my dermal calm down was to put Bandaid back on it. Okay, now I read online a little bit of just brushing up on my cleanliness to take care of the actual piercing as if it was new. And I remember the old Bandaid trick. Now, normally when you first get a dermal, your piercer will send you home with a bandage over top of it. It's a little circle wart Band-Aid or a regular small mini Band-Aid, but overall, you're going home with a Band-Aid on your face. Yeah, I do sleep on my right side. I do not have problems with sleeping on my right side. The pillow doesn't bother it. So I knew if I was going to sleep on this side like this, I was going to have to cover it. Placing a Band-Aid on the piercing actually helps to give it a little bit of pressure and to give the piercing some type of like security to actually go back underneath the skin and to anchor itself back in. It's a dermal, you know, a dermal has a dough-shaped foot with holes in it that your skin eventually attaches to underneath the surface of the skin, and that's what makes it the permanent or semi-permanent piercing. Step number 3. Next thing that I started to do routinely, besides cleaning the piercing throughout the day with antibacterial soap with clean hands, was definitely making sure that I kept the area comfortable. Now, this is a step that's kind of optional. I mean, I guess cleaning it, keeping the Band-Aid on it, not touching it, but keeping it comfortable, meaning if you overwash a piercing or a wound or a scratch or whatever, you can over-irritate it. You can dry it out. You can actually make the skin harden and tighten around the piercing even more. So what I would do, and I know a lot of people and a lot of piercers say not to do this and that they don't recommend it, but listen, I'm not a professional, but I might as well be, okay? I did sometimes occasionally use a little Neosporin, a little antibacterial ointment, or A&D ointment, something that was going to soften the piercing, the wound area, because again, it was swollen, it's tight, it's red, it's throbbing, it's pussing. My piercing never pus. Like, no, that was a big no-no for me. So I did everything and beyond, okay, to heal my piercing back. So I would put Neosporin on it. I would put a little A&D ointment around the piercing to keep the skin comfortable, to keep it not dried out from all the soap that I'm using and all the sea salt soaks that I'm doing, okay? Step number 4. So the fourth thing that I would do is make sure that I'm doing all of these things. If you have to have a checklist, if you have to write them down, then do it, because you want to prolong the longevity of your piercing, and you want it to heal, and you want it to be healthy again. And I know that I do. And I don't know if it's because I'm wearing the wrong type of makeup or because I bumped it and it did agitate the piercing and kind of upset it like a lot, that I had to, you know, do all these steps again. But the only thing that would really happen, makeup would get stuck up under here and I would have to figure out how to dig it all out. But not to the point where I'm in pain. There's swelling, there's redness, and also pus. Like, that's, I don't have pus coming out of my piercings. So the fact that this is now calmed down, the pus is subdued, it's crusties. I'm back to crusties in the morning. When I wake up, I have just a little bit of crust around it, but I can actually see my skin behind the post, and I can actually see the post. When it was swollen, I could not see anything. It was just swollen. And that has never happened to me before, but right now it is fine. I will keep you guys definitely updated on this, but if you guys liked this video, or if you found that this video was very informative, please thumbs up this video, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your piercing is doing, or if you've had any other problems with some other piercings that you have. A lot of my piercings are all pretty much healthy and healed. I've never really had a problem with them. Even my Medusa, I never had a problem with that neither, and hopefully one day I can get that back. But yeah, so far so good. My dermal piercing is coming down after working on it for about a week. I'm gonna keep you guys posted, and I'll let you know how my routine is going, how the actual healing is going, and what I'm noticing. So yeah, thanks so much for watching the video, you guys, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah.